What's going on, everybody? This is Odell and I'm excited. Today is a great day for a lot of different reasons. Every day above ground is a great day, but today I'm actually. This is not the first time that I've released music. All right, so there's a spoiler alert. But a lot of people, they don't pay attention to things that they don't see a lot. So this is the first time, however, that I've actually put a little bit of effort into promoting my music. And when I first started doing music, man, first time I ever went to the studio was 2006. 2006, I went. I recorded. Oh man, I don't even remember. It was like a mixtape. It was just cover tracks, cover beats or whatever that me and my boy Justin did in college. And so that was the first time we actually went to the studio, recorded some stuff. Then I want to say the next year we did another one. And it was just like fun, but we never really like took it serious. Really, we were just like, well, once we make a lot of money, once we kind of establish our careers, where we want to go, what we want to do, then we'll come back and do the rap thing, and we'll be better than everybody. Like, that was just our mentality. Was not where it should be or should have been at the time. But I always enjoy rap music, so I do rap. And so if you go to allbarsmatter.com, you can purchase the album for $7.99. It's 10 tracks and it's volume one, Greatness Over Fame, volume one. Go to allbarsmatter.com, and volume two is going to be out next month. So we're going to come out with another album. But why am I coming out with this album now? Well, there's a couple of reasons. Well, there's a few. I'm gonna get into those reasons, and then I'm gonna talk about what's on the album and why you should buy it. But right now, I think I just turned 35 this year, and it was one of those years where I kind of looked at my life and I said, "Well, what have I done? What have I accomplished?" And it's like I've done hundreds of paid speaking engagements, even after or in the midst of all this that's going on with COVID. By the end of this year, I would have done 300 paid speaking engagements, and I've done pretty well. And I'm just really just kind of finding my stride. But the cool things that I did, like those things, I found that my kids really gravitate towards. So I started right back rapping in 2016, and it was just to help my brother, just to help my brother Darius, to kind of give him some confidence and kind of put him out there. um and whenever I would play the music, my kids would always like sing along with it and be like, oh, that's really cool. So my cool factor was, well, if I can do this stuff and my kids think it's dope, then I'm doing okay. Then when I would go to my speeches, I would play music. I always play music before my speeches just to kind of get the energy level up in the room. And so I would do this thing where I would quiz the audience, where I would say, "Hey, guess who this is?" And I would play like old stuff. And then I started like putting my music in there, and then people's eyes would like light up. They'd be like, "That's you." And I'm like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah." They're like, "Yo, that's dope." And they would be like, "Where can I buy it?" And it was like, I don't know. I don't really have it to sell. So putting that all together, it was like, well, why don't I just start selling it? It's not something. I think a lot of times when we think about our talents and we think about what we're good at, we're like, well, if I can't make like $1 million off of this, if I can't make, $100,000 or more per year on this, then it's not worth it. Well, nah, like I think if you can provide value, if you can have fun, then you should do it. And I think that's one of the major reasons why I'm like, all right, I'm gonna put music out there, because it's fun and like I really enjoy it. And people that have heard it like it. So why not see if more people like it? So that's the premise for that. But also with everything that's going on, like life is really too short to not do what you love. I mean, I come from a country of privilege. I come from a position of privilege. I have the resources. I have, the mediums to share my music. So why not? Like, there's a lot of stuff that people share that's destructive, that's not good. So why not? If I have the time, if I have the energy, if I have the resources, like why not do it? So that's another reason. And hopefully too, and I want this, and this is like more, I guess, selfish. I want let's see. I want this music to be a part of the soundtrack of your life. I think that is the biggest thing. I want the music to be a part of the soundtrack of your life. Um, and for those of you that have never like read my books, probably will never read my books. For those of you that never heard me speak, for those of you that probably will never hear me speak, you might take a few minutes, to listen to a track. You know what I'm saying? And maybe something in that track could add some value to your life enough to where, like, what, I like this enough to listen to it on a pretty regular basis. So that's the why. The what, the music. Oh man, I want to get into it. So the volume one has what, 10 tracks? Well, it has 11 tracks with 10 songs. Song number one is Reviews. Reviews is that concept. JK, Justin Kyle, he's the one that came up with that concept. Double R, Big Bro Beats, he's producing it. Or he came up with the beat. And Reviews is just all about kind of like how you review life, but also how you're looking at life. And so the hook goes, black and blue for the ego bruise. Looking in my rear view, I need to review reviews. And that's kind of how it goes. Black and blue with the ego bruise. Looking in my rear view, I need to review. So JK, he's on the hook. He's just talking about a lot of different things in that hook. It's like black and blue with the ego bruise. That's kind of like black and blue, the cops. Sometimes they bruise our ego as black men. But also black and blue with the ego bruise. Sometimes your ego gets bruised, like it gets hurt, like a bruise is black and blue. So looking in my rear view. So all of that stuff is connected. I'm not going to speak on, everybody's verse because they're not here to take you in their psyche. But in my verse, it just really talks about all the things that I'm reviewing in my life. And a couple of lines I like that I say, I start out, they said only God could judge me, but now this dude in a robe got a gavel, ugly, sentence with no punctuation, no time for travel. My feelings in my head hurts. I need an Advil, a therapist for a lyricist, word physicist, testing the gravity underneath this apple tree. Y'all Applebee's and I'm Ruth Chris, no beef. New phone, dog, who this? Oh, thank you, Anna. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I hope y'all enjoy it. Thanks for that. But that song, Reviews, and then going to the next one, Trumpets. Trumpets is actually one of the first songs we recorded. Like Greatness Over Fame is like a compilation. It was one of the first songs we recorded as B-Fam in the studio, a song. So it's kind of like an introductory type song where you're being introduced to me and the whole squad, JK, D-Loy. I introduced Darius as the LeBron James of the gang, about to give Cleveland a ring. But that verse starts out, Odell Bazell rhymes deeper than a well. And that line, Odell Bazell rhymes deeper than a well, that I probably wrote that when I was 14. Like that was like because I was just getting into rap and Odell rhymed with Will. And my rhymes are deep. But that's a real dope song as well. Then you got Dreams by me and JK. That's just us. That song is classic. If we wrote down our dreams, we'd all seem a little crazy. That's how that hook goes. If we wrote down our dreams, we'd all seem a little crazy. Sip on that tea, take some time, let it steep. I'm not talking about your goals. I'm not talking about your um I'm not talking about your goals. I mean the dreams when you're asleep. So that literally, I'm talking about my dreams because I had a dream one night and I woke up and it was a crazy dream and I wrote it down. I said, yo, if somebody read this, they would think I was crazy. But I think everybody has dreams like that, right? Where if you write down the dream, it's like, yo, something wrong with you, something going on with you. But if we wrote down our dreams, we'd all seem a little crazy. Sip on that tea, take some time, let it steep. I'm not talking about your goals. I mean the dreams when you sleep. So that song. Then there's Overnight Success with my guy Beloved, aka the musician, aka the MMA fighter that could sing, that could beat you up and then take your girl and then sing your girl to sleep. That's Beloved, the musician. Um, he's singing on that, but Overnight Success is just, a lot of people think the success and stuff that I've had just happened because I've always been, entrepreneurial. I've always been that person, but it's so much in that song. It's so deep, super motivational. Then there's Legacy, the Legacy Cipher, which is me, Justin, and Darius just rapping. Like we got into the booth, or we really didn't know what to do with the beat. We didn't know like we were gonna write a song to it, but then we was like, nah, let's just get in the booth and let's just rap. So we're rapping, and you hear us like responding to the other person's rap. It's crazy. And Darius actually disses me, and I'm gonna get him back eventually, but he dissed me. I don't know when. It's gonna take some time because Darius is a really good rapper. Then there's a skit with Uncle Willie. Y'all are introduced to Uncle Willie. Then there's actual song called Legacy. That's, I guess it's like a banger kinda. We don't really do bangers. Like we're kind of like that riding music. It's like those the songs you listen to. And then there's another song called Mia or MIA. Darius is on that by himself. It's a song for his younger sister, but is it's for young girls, like not like that at all, but just something empowering for young black girls. It's an incredible song. Then there's Old School R&B, where it's a tribute to my wife, Sierra. It's a song I wrote for her for our 10-year anniversary, and I'm singing on it. So that's something cool. I'm singing. It's only me. Like that song is only me. Then there's Humility, where you get introduced to Cousin CC. Cousin CC singing on the hook. Y'all don't know Cousin CC, but FYI, spoiler alert, it is Sierra. Sierra singing on the hook. We just call her Cousin CC because she needed a nickname. But she's singing on the hook, Humility. Probably one of my favorite tracks. You think you're blowing up, then the kids growing up. Time passing by, gray hair showing up. Life has a way of humbling you. And then we end the album rather with Shine, which is another, like, it's just one of those songs. There's no hook to it, but it's one of those songs that it magically came together. Like it just was a beautiful song. I started it off, and Darius and Justin just they went in. It's ridiculous. So if any of that sounds interesting to you, you can go to allbarsmatter.com. Even before you buy, you can listen to some of the hooks. About a minute and a half. You listen to like four of the hooks. And then you buy it. You got to download it. It's not on iTunes. It's not on Spotify or anything like that yet. This is just, you'll get a link with the download file. You go to that link and you can download it. and put it on your phone or your music playing device or anything like that. But I'm excited about it. I've got a lot of things going on this week. This starts off the week for me is just something special, and this is not going to be the last time that you hear about the music. Like I said, this is volume 1. Volume 2 is coming out on Juneteenth. There's some really powerful tracks on that volume as well. But volume 1, $7.99 for now. Is going to go up. It's going to be $9.99. I think June 5th or something like that. 2 weeks before volume 2 comes out. So we're going to be doing that. But I'm excited. I appreciate Ana. Gracias, mi amiga. I hope you all enjoyed the music. Thank you to my sister for buying it. Shout out to Chastity too. It's all love, family. I appreciate y'all. And my goal, honestly, is if I can get 10 people to listen to it, I will be floored. I'll be floored because I think 10 people actually listen to it, not buy it. Like more than 10 are gonna buy it, but 10 people actually listen to it and they enjoy it. And they give us feedback. I think that's going to be pretty cool. So we're just trying to do our best to spread love, spread positivity as best as we can. You'll see me on here talking about it again. Again, this is Odell Bazell. See you at the top, not from the top. Go get them bars, baby. All bars matter. Coming through with the 1-2s. Busy, I guess. I don't know. Whatever you want to call me, I'll answer to, as long as it's not disrespectful. So talk to y'all later. Take care.